going guys, Zennosh here, and today I am bringing this video to you guys as a guide on how to do the Radiant Awakening dungeon 11th floor and 12th floor, alright, to get that sweet light awakening stone, alright, supreme light awakening stone right off the bat. Okay, so let's get into this topic right away. First of all, this stage only restricts you to melee DPS servants. Yes, melee DPS servants are the only type of servants that you can bring into the battle, and a total of 4 of them. If you just even miss one of them, okay, so you won't be able to do the battle. So you need to have a total of 4 of them, which is pretty easy to get, I guess. Okay, DPS servants, I mean, like, there are tons of them and you can actually collect a lot of them super fast. Okay, it's not really of that huge deal, and thing is that, like, they need to have of at least like 7,000 CP or 7,000 combat power Pokemon. Okay, so right over here, how to get that 7,000 CP right off the bat. Okay, so it is pretty easy, guys. Okay, first of all, you need to get your servants to 6-star right away. No problem about that one. You can use the instant evolve item bun. Okay, so that will really help you to instantly 6-star your servants. And the next thing is, you need to awaken your servants to at least first awakening. Okay, that will really boost up the CP of your servants by really good percentage. Okay, so keep that in mind. And next thing is about, obviously, the gears. Okay, so the gears. Okay, so what sort of gears should you really provide to your melee DPS servant? First of all, guys, it says the recommendation is actually attack. Okay, but thing is, like, this one right over here is a like a speed unit, so that is the gear that I have put on her. So this will actually make more sense. Okay, so right over here I have given the havoc plus havoc. Okay, that is, I'm actually trying to focus on the critical damage, so more critical damage, more CP right out there. Okay, right, you can see right over here the CP of my water laner is 92,671, which is way higher than compared to the recommended CP level. I'm so sorry about that, man. Damn, I'm boasting right out here. But so let's look into the gears, guys. Okay, first of all, the weapon, the shirt, and the pants, guys. The primary stats are flat stats. No need to really worry about that one, guys. But when it comes to the additional stats or substats, you really need to focus on these 4 main stats. Okay, first of all, speed stat boost, attack percentage boost, critical rate boost, and critical damage boost. Sorry, again. Okay, speed boost, attack percentage boost, critical rate boost, and critical damage boost. Okay, so these are the 4 stats that you really need to focus on your DPS servant, and they are gonna be really amazing, especially in their CP stats. Okay, so please focus on that one. Especially the crit rate boost will really help your DPS servant to have a humongous CP, guys. Yes, critical rate boost has a very higher impact on CP, so please keep that in mind. Alright, if you really want to have a very swift boost on your CP, just boost the rate of your critical rate, guys. I mean, like, if your critical rate hit stat is really high, obviously it's gonna be really great. Your attack percentage boost is gonna be a really good addition, and the next thing is your speed boost, and obviously finally the critical damage boost. Okay, so those are the things. Now, by saying that one, guys, what are the sort of stats that you will need to seek out? Okay, for the gloves, the primary stats should be critical the attack percentage boost. Okay, for the helmet, you have to go with the attack percentage boost as well. In the shoes, you have to go with the attack percentage boost as well. On your necklace, go with the speed boost as well. Okay, and on your havoc, okay, on your ring, okay, on your ring, go with the critical damage boost. Okay, but as a beginner, okay, it might be really hard for you to gather the critical rate boost around, so your helmet is gonna be the best choice to have the critical rate boost. Okay, the critical rate stat boost. So if you have critical rate stat boost on your helmet, if it's a 6-star gear, it can provide you a maximum of 52% of critical rate stat, I believe. Okay, so that's a very huge critical rate stat boost, and you will be having a very good high CP right away. So keep that in mind, guys. Okay, so those are the tips. Okay, And when it comes to the team passive, obviously you really need to focus on that kind of like team passive, which will really allow all of your DPS servants to, or let's say a major part of your DPS servant to really deal a massive amount of damage. Like let's say right over here it says resist of all element allies increases by 40% at all regions. Is it really gonna help me out? No, because like it doesn't boost my attack prowess. Okay, so I can switch to this one. Now this is much better, okay, because like this will impact this one, and this one. Obviously not my, you know, like Forest Archangel, because his damage is based on defense, okay. So now that might be a big problem, but anyways, I can take it, okay, I can take it. That is great, that is great. So you have to make sure of that one, guys, okay. Please try to switch your team passive to that one, which actually boosts the attack of your, or let's say the damage output of your DPS servants, okay. So let's say the attack of all enemy allies increases by 35% at all regions. That is what I really wanted, okay. So what is of this this one? It's also the same thing with my Forest Heir as well, Forest Heir, okay. So let's get into the battle right away. So those are the basic things that you will need to keep in mind in order to have a very high CP and to, you know, like fulfill all the requirements so that you can get into this dungeon. And guess what, guys? This Radiant dungeon, or let's say this Light Awakening dungeon, is one of the easiest, I would say the most easiest of all, because it is very easy to get melee DPS servants. First of all, they are really easy to build, and they can really easily get, you know, like high CP at very short period of time with very low investment, okay. And that's it, guys. Those are the things that is gonna be like, you know, like needed for you. Obviously 12 floor Radiant dungeon is gonna be a little bit hard, but not really that hard, guys. I mean, like you can easily complete that one as long as you follow through my guide or follow my instructions that I've just said it right now, and it's gonna be really great, guys. It's gonna be really great. Just look at that. I made a quick work of it within the 30-second mark, okay. So now let's get into the 12th floor and let's see how it's gonna happen, okay. Obviously, you know, like I don't have much of the like light units, like 5-star net light units, which are pretty rare, right? So that's why I have been, you know, like stocking up a lot of Supreme Radiant Awakening Stones, okay. So that's the thing, guys. Damn, I'm really looking forward for a really good light servants, okay, 5-star net light servants, so that I can invest my Supreme Light Awakening Stones on that. So we are now nearly at the end of the battle. I had to skip some part because of some noise interference, yes, noise interference. Sorry about that, my English sometimes it sucks. Okay, so those are the things, guys, and obviously you really don't need to you know, like manually control it as well. Most of the time you can just auto it, especially if your CP is way too high like mine, which Water Laner has 92,000 CP, guys. Yay! Okay, so those are the things, guys. Obviously you can get a lot of dupes of the Water Laner from the Transcendence guide. Yes, that is pretty much a fact. You can get 2 more copies. So if you are a beginner, you can actually capitalize on the Water Laner as well, okay. So there we go, guys. I have 345. Yes, it does put a big smile on my face. 345 Supreme Light Awakening Stones. And guess what, guys? I still don't have a good light DPS servant where I can really, on whom I can really, you know, like invest these kind of stones. Damn, I feel so bad. Come on, Arrow of Light, give us some more opportunity to get that 5-star net, you know, like light and dark units. That would be really amazing, guys. I have resources, but I lack a servant. Damn it. Okay, so I hope I have covered up all the topics that is possible in this video. If I have missed out any content, then please let me know in the comment section below. Then I would be happy, very happy to facilitate that one, guys. And see you guys in the next video.